And welcome to this body opener Qigong. Come standing a strong stance. Strong mountain stance, Qigong stance. Feet are slightly apart. Crown is lifted towards the ceiling. Tailbone is gently tucked. Belly is soft. Feel yourself standing strong. Relax your shoulders, open your shoulders. And we're gonna screw the legs into the earth, meaning you push your heel towards the center and the big toe out to the side. So like the feet are screwing into the earth. It's like they're pulling the earth apart to either side. Yeah. Engaging the legs and engaging the buttocks and making the legs super strong. And you tilt the pelvis just gently under. And find ways that you can open up more in this stance. How can you open up more? How can you relax more into this standing posture, this mountain pose? And then finding that still point, maybe moving a little bit from side to side until you find your center point. And feeling the feet on the ground helped you adjust to that center until you find that middle point. And throughout this practice, you can keep your eyes open or you can close them. If you feel like you don't understand something, you can watch and then go into yourself, into your own practice. Putting the hand on the belly, on the lower belly, just underneath the navel, and we're just gonna start breathing into this space. Start to breathe into the lower belly, expanding the lower belly, making the breath a little bit deeper, no forcing. We're going to try to practice to direct the breath with our attention. See if we can direct the breath in each part of the body. We're going to go through the body, starting with the navel. Breathe into this space. Direct the breath into the hands. Push the breath into the hands. And then draw your hands out to the side on the hips and start breathing into the sides of the hips now. So again, directing the breath into the hands. Breathe into your hands. Expand your hips. Sharpening your awareness. And then placing the hands on the back of the hips, the lower back, and breathe into the lower back. This is a great way if you already have some tension in the lower back. Breathe into the hands. And then moving the hands into the center on the sacrum and breathe into the sacrum bone, the tailbone, Direct the breath with your awareness. See if you can expand that area, make it hot. And then just let go of this. And start to feel like you've expanding the whole area in all the places where we just had our hands. Breathe into the whole 360 around. Expand that whole area, the whole of the pelvis. And then place the hands together in front of the dantian, the lower belly. Start to breathe into this. We're going to imagine this like this energy ball that we're breathing into. And as we breathe into it, it expands out. And we have to move our hands because it's expanding out. Feel the energy in the hands and then draw it back on the exhale. Inhaling, expanding out. Exhale, draw it back. And it's your own energy ball, it's your own chi ball. So make it as big or small as you want to, as you feel like you can feel. I suggest blowing it up big and giving it back to yourself. Expand your energy ball. Bring it up big. Open your whole body to this. And bring it back. And exhale it back. Inhale. Blow it up big. And keep going like this. Maybe making the ball bigger and bigger. And it's allowed to bring some sound on the breath. This makes it a more full body experience by breathing and making sound. Start to make the arms into wings like you're flying through the sky. Inhale, expand your wings, open up big. Exhale, draw the wings down. And then we're going to start bringing it up on the toes. So expanding your wings and bringing it up on the toes. Full extension of the body, a full yang position. Very strong position. We're ending in really expanding everything. Expanding on the sides. Expanding to the front. Expanding to the back. Full body expanding. And then bring it back. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw it back to yourself. Perfect balance. Yes. And then we're going to start slowing it down. Still keeping the breath nice and full. But start to bring it more back. Bring more energy back to yourself than you bring out. Contain the energy. And making the wings smaller. Making the movement more subtle. Focusing more on bringing it into your center self. navel center. Feel the chi in your hands, the life force. And becoming aware of the whole body and the subtleness of the energy body. And eventually just bringing it all the way back. Put your hands on your lower belly, just around your pubic bone. And we're going to start tilting the pelvis back and forth. So on the inhale, we draw the pelvis back, and on the exhale, we push it forward. So like a very subtle movement, and see if we can only rock the pelvic bowl. Synchronize the breath in any way that makes sense to you. And see how subtle you can make this movement. Can you only move the tailbone? Your hands can be where they want to be. And then we're going to start making circles, like we're drawing a big circle with the tailbone. We're drawing a circle around the body. Imagine that with the tailbone, the end of the tail. There's like this laser pen. Make the circle as perfect as possible. And when you have the movement, find the breath. And we're going to shift the direction, going in the other way. Excellent. And we're going to finish in the center. And we're going to start moving the hips like we're skating. So the hips becomes like this figure eight movement. And the feet are still planted on the ground. This is a movement of all the joints, from the ankles to the knees to the hips. Everything is moving. And switch the direction. Don't go into forcing. Just follow the body and let the body open. It's like you're skating down the boulevard. Bring it back to center. And we're going to take the arms out to the side, and it's going to be a full body opener. And on the exhale, make the hands into fist and crunch yourself together. Yin. Inhale, open the body. Yang, welcome life. And on the exhale, we're going to bring it back into your center. Yin. Whole spinal movement. Inhale as you open, and exhale as you bring it back. And see how the pelvis is also still engaged. It's still rocking. Tailbone is still moving. It's just an extension of that all the way up to the vertebrae in the head, in the neck. And listening to your own body still. How open is your body? And to finish, we're going to inhale and open up. Hold the breath for a moment and bring it back. Exhale down. Take a moment to just feel the effects of the practice. And we're going to start rocking the spine from side to side. Keep the arms very loose. And when the arms go on the side, just give a gentle slap on your hips. And you're moving from the hips, moving from the dantian, the navel center. Trying to keep the arms as relaxed as possible, but using the arms as a little slap massage for your kidneys. Come up on your kidneys and just slap your kidneys and your lower back. Move your head as well, so you gently look backwards and start slapping a little bit higher, making a little bit more movement into this. And bring the arms a little bit higher, slapping on the side of the shoulder or even, and on the back of the shoulder blades. And bringing it all the way up, so you're slapping on your neck and your shoulder, upper shoulders and neck. And then gently unwinding, relaxing the arms again, and unwind back to center. Gently coming back to the center and finding that center space again. And how is the center? And we're going to start making rocking movements with the pelvic bone, like quick rocking movements. Or if you're one of them people who have a set of balls, swing the balls back and forth. And I cannot say how it is for the woman, but just move your pelvic ball as fast as possible. Make it into a rhythmic movement. Move the pelvis and start to make that movement take over the body. So the shake starts from the pelvis, and from the pelvis it starts traveling up your spine. It's like a very loosening shake. Shakes loose the spine. Everything that is not intact and in place in the vertebra, it gets shaken in place here. And let the shaking take over your body. Don't think too much about it. Try to release the movement as much as possible and let the movement just move. Now this might make no sense to you, but the more practice we do, the more we can just let that movement take over. It's like that Kundalini energy wants to move by itself if we just allow it. Let it start to take over the body. Allow it. Okay, and then comes the stillness, and start to breathe the energy up now. Breathe the energy up the spine, and on the exhale we bring it down. I'm going to bring it in a little bit of a circular motion. So inhaling, bringing the arms close to the body, and on the exhale, bring the palms down and push away the energy down. Make it into a circle of light through yourself. Continuing that same Kundalini rocking movement. It's like it shoots up the spine, whoosh, and then down. with your intention, with your breath, with you practicing this all the time, you're going to be aware of that energy moving like that. And you can bring the energy from the pelvis up, pelvis up. Keep breathing, and if you have it in you, make sounds. And start to push it towards the sky. Inhale it all the way up through the crown and push it up to the sky and around. Up to the sky, down to the earth, up from the earth, up to the sky. And make it more subtle. Bring it back down, bring it up, push it up. And just let the energy move. Let the energy move like it wants to move. Allow it space. And the last couple of rounds starts to bring the arms towards the sky. Bring the energy up. And then push your arms towards the sky. Gently hold the arms up overhead. And then exhale the energy down. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Gather the energy from the sun and bring it down to yourself. Wash yourself with this energy. And all this energy that we just brought up, we must bring it down.